David is a proud Canberra resident. He has supported the club since the inception of the club. He was a true pioneer of football in Canberra. His passion for the game never wavered, and he attended every Canberra United home match alongside his great friend, John Maiden. David's love for football, his dedication and his lifelong support for Canberra United and the wider football community will never be forgotten. Please join us now in a moment of silence to honour David's life and his contribution to our game. May he rest in peace. Thank you for your observance.
As we get this season underway, this is how Canberra United are going to line up for the first time. Anthony Jagranek makes 3 changes from the side who played last season. Sasha Grove starts in her return to Canberra. Josie Olasino also makes her debut for this team. Nanako Sasaki, after the move from Adelaide in the off-season, will start in the middle of the park, and Jasmine Wardlow will start on the bench alongside potential debutantes Emma Hawkins and Kira Bobbin. And there we see Michelle Heyman, 37 years of age. She is such a fantastic player in this competition. Can she get more goals to her tally? She's up against one of her favourite opponents today. 20 goals against the Newcastle Jets throughout her career. Can she get another one and lead her side to all 3 points this afternoon? We will have to wait and see. She is certainly a threat up top for Canberra United. We know they'll want the ball to get into her feet. There's Libby Copus-Brown wearing the captain's armband today. Two players have played against each other a fair few times. And for the Newcastle Jets, New Zealand international Anna Leitz starts in goal for her debut, and it's a welcome return for Melina Reyes, who starts up top for the Jets. And there's also no Cass Davis, who's out with a foot injury, so it means it's a debut for Charlotte Lancaster in the middle of the park. New signing Callie Brown will start on the bench alongside Olivia Page, and there's been a late change for the Jets. Sophie Hopen was set to start, but she injured herself during warm-up, so Claire Adams will come in for the Newcastle Jets to start this game. You see, there is Melina Reyes. She took a year off last year. And we know she was certainly missed by the Newcastle Jets. Such a prolific striker up top. 36 goals throughout her Ninja A-League career. Can she get another one today? We know the Jets are going to be relying on her a lot this season. They've lost some goals during the off-season with Sheridan Gallagher and Devon Jackson leaving, their 2 top goal scorers last year. We know Ayres is certainly capable of getting on the score sheet. Last time she saw her playing for the Jets, she was red hot and hard to stop. And there's Anthony Jagranek. He said after talking about last season that he was happy that they made it into finals, but he wasn't satisfied. He wants to go even further into the competition. Can they lift this trophy in Canberra? We'll have to wait and see. And our referee this afternoon, Georgia Ghirardello, very experienced. She'll be leading this game in the middle of the park. There's a new face on the touchline for the Newcastle Jets, Stephen Hoyle. It was a difficult season for Newcastle. Can Stephen Hoyle revitalise this team, get them back into finals as they did 2 seasons ago? We'll have to wait and see, but there is a lot of promise in this team, a lot of young talent. The return of Melina Reyes certainly is a sign of promising things. This game is moments underway from getting going down at McKellar Park, and we are underway for season 25-26 for the Newcastle Jets and Canberra United. Canberra immediately picked the ball off the centre of the park. Bethany Gordon out wide to Sasha Grove. Now Rovers starting in the centre of defence. We know Rovers started in the middle of the park last year and then drifted back. Solid for them, very reliable. Spent some time at Western United before the move last year. Composed as ever. There's Lauren Allen fighting for possession. Throw in here. Ball immediately played into Heyman. Just demands attention from the defence and wins her side a corner. For goal, Michelle Heyman. She was with the Matildas and had to come back and is here with Canberra on the opening day. It's the first test for the Newcastle new goalkeeper, Anna Lee. This ball sitting high. Strong hands. Her first grab of the ball in an inter-A-League competition. She spent some time at West Ham and Aston Villa in the WSL, so experienced pair of hands. Kiwi international. Allen. There's Claudia Chico. To Lee. Wilson. So a lot more minutes as the season progressed last year for Newcastle. They want to move quickly. Ball just caught in between. Sasha Grove. Jets attacker. Ayres. And then just couldn't get that return pass. And the Rovers quick to mop up. And the Jets defence. United defence, sorry. A little bit too high for Michelle Heyman. Cleared away by Chico. Allen finding space in that right-hand side. That's a dangerous and inviting ball. Grove once again dealing with it, but not far enough. Charlotte Lancaster. Ball essentially once again. Anthony Gordon. Smart touch. Away from Josie Allen. Gordon. Allen. Just a little bit too far ahead of Lancaster. Putting the pressure on Newcastle. That's what they have to do. Last year they created a lot of chances. They just could not put them away. They were the second worst in the competition at converting those sorts of chances, and that's why they saw themselves drift to the bottom of the league ladder. Have to be more clinical. Imagine that the Ayres inclusion back into this squad will, just as Michelle Heyman does for Canberra, command a lot of attention from the defence and open up space for the wide players. Pryor, Wilson. That's a dangerous pass. Seemed a little bit short, but no chances taken. Grove. Rovers. James, sending it wide. Have to be alert, and cleared by Claudia Chico. She's got pace, so have to be up to the task, whoever the winger is for Canberra against Chico on the right-hand side. Adams. Wilson. Smart turn there from Dundas. Momentary spill, but he gained her composure. Yes, need to switch the play, but well read. Canberra defence. back in January this year. 2-2 draw the last time these two sides met, and the last 3 occasions have actually been a draw in this fixture. A 0-0 before that, and then a 3-3 draw. Can we get a side to break the deadlock? It's either a lot of goals or no goals at all in this fixture. Newcastle, a lot of possession in this early part of the game. Really made something of it. Heyman. Oh, straight to the face of Emma Dundas. Close proximity. Seems to be okay. Allen starting really deep for the Jets. Essentially, they couldn't find the pass to reward the run. Stage right. Grows out here on the right-hand side. Going to keep the ball in play. Gordon. Robers. To Gordon. This is some good quick play from Canberra, but well defended behind Josie Wilson. Emma Dundas is getting her first taste of the football. I don't think that's what she was necessarily after. I think she was more wanting a goal. And a little bit of drawn some blood there as well, so it's not looking good. It's, that drink bottle does not look very full. We need a bigger drink bottle to clear that blood away. Hopefully she's back on the field in no time. Ball only as far as Malone in the middle of the park. Lucino out wide. He was making these runs. And she finds somebody in the middle of the box. Heyman was there, got her head to it, just couldn't guide it goalward. Sasha Grove seeing a lot of the ball early on. She made the move from Western United, maybe a forced move after the unfortunate situation, but certainly a welcome return back to her former club. She's got a lot of pace. And she find those crosses to find the likes of Michelle Heyman. High. Lucino. Right in the middle of the park, and Canberra win out. Malone. Driving ball forward, but just a little bit too much on it. Tegan Bertolicio. Wilson. Newcastle. The possession, Canberra's having a little bit more of it. Certainly picked up in the last few minutes. Just wrestled a little bit of control away from Newcastle. Imagine that's the way this game is going to flow at times. Just going to ride the momentum, capitalise when they can. Sasaki. He's a constant member of Adelaide's side for a few seasons there, Nanako Sasaki, but last year, a few players came in. He wasn't starting as frequently. Imagine coming to Canberra for a little bit more game time. Composed figure in the middle of the park. She partners in a double pivot of sorts with Bethany Gordon. Rovers inviting ball forward, and Groves made a really great run. Heyman's in the middle, she can find her, but Pryor saw the danger, cleared it away. Rosie Wilson not able to save it before it went out, but Sasha Grove, those are the runs that you want for a player in the first game. Challenging the defense, challenging the young Josie Wilson to keep up with her. Another test here for Anna Lee. First corner, she's able to get two hands on it. This time, this corner's played short. That ball sits nicely in the air, and Rose couldn't get her head to it, but eventually drifting out. Onwards by Ayres. Throw in. To Grove. Essentially, Sasha Grove. Anthony Gordon back to Grove. Cut out by Dundas. Allen trying to 1-2 with Lancaster at that time. That's a great ball into Michelle Heyman, her first sight of goal, and it sails in for the first goal. Goal number 21 against the Newcastle Jets. Leap with the outstretched leg, couldn't save it. The all-time goal scorer in this competition. It's her first goal of the campaign. And what a beautiful ball through to her. Just had to get it on target, and that's exactly what she did. One-sided goal, and one goal to her name. Player Michelle Heyman is. We talked about her at the start of this broadcast. 37 years of age and still one of the most prolific strikers in this competition. Doesn't need much. She'll find the net. We're enjoying that. And the chorus going. That's exactly what you've got to do if you're Canberra. You have the momentum, capitalise on it. And Sasha Grove wants a second for this team. Out wide, one-on-one against Josie Wilson once again. Using Darcy Malone. Gordon. That's another inviting ball. This time. Straight out to collect. What a great pass from Emma Robers. From defence to attack in one ball. Heyman, even as she slipped, managed to find the target, but Emma Robers has seen a lot of the ball. She's been really composed in possession. Saw her growing confidence last year. Distribution, one of her key assets in this game. Aaron Allen. Can they respond, Newcastle? That's a good ball to Josie Allen this time. And then cleared. Outstanding was Chico, but managed to win it back. Chico. It's a good cross. Marcus Brown couldn't bring it down. Well read by Darcy Malone. Spanish Floody. They have numbers back, Newcastle. That's nice. Heyman on target. The woodwork denying her this time. Will Gordon take a strike? Try to set up Heyman once again. Michelle Heyman has an eye for goal. Just the woodwork this time denying her. Grove. What a ball. What a header. Beat Leet. This is the kind of distribution you're going to be getting from Canberra this season. Very, very afraid if you are the other opponents to face them. Starting really, really well. A lot of confidence in this side. It's a dangerous ball, picked off by Copus Brown. Now it's a foot race. She takes a strike. Great save from James. Rovers uses the release of Grove to clear the danger. That was a very dangerous ball to switch it. And Copus Brown saw it. And we're going to see first yellow card of this game as well, but maybe Copus Brown on target. She took it well, but the save matching the strike. Just as good. And Emma Dundas got a nosebleed and got her name in the book. Picked off by Taylor Young. No one's going to stop her. She's going to continue the run. Dundas. They're hunting in packs, Canberra. They want a second. They want it quickly. Grove, once again, that run on the right-hand side. Oh, just a little bit too much. Lucino. Really have to kind of ride this wave of momentum Newcastle to Canberra have and just defend, lock down, try to regain some control in this game. We saw sometimes last season just be 10-minute patches where teams would just get over the top of them and they would be out of this game in a matter of moments. So have to be composed, bring down the temperature. Just some consistent possession for a few minutes. I might need some more numbers in the middle of the park. We've seen Gordon, Malone, Sasaki just kind of pick off passes in the pass in the middle of the park at times. And once again, here they go again. This time, Wilson coming out in front. Allen. Stop. overzealous in that challenge. Emma Dundas and referee Georgia Ghirardello deeming that yellow card offence, so have to be mindful of the challenges now. It's a strong challenge. Thought about blowing the whistle there, Georgia Ghirardello, but play continues. Stage Floody back to Robers. The assist for the first goal. Smart play. Now she just turned on the afterburners. Can she get away from her? She can't. Strong challenge there. Mocino on Lauren Allen. It was actually going to be a foul on Lauren Allen on Alessino. Advantage of play for Canberra, and that's sloppy. Newcastle. Really young to Robers. James Knowles came to Canberra last year and a lot more playing time. Starting all but one game. A reliable shot stopper. She's not going to give up on this ball. Can she keep it in? For a moment it looked like she did. It's going to be whistled back for what looks to be a corner. So much pace from Sasha Grove. I wonder, Lancaster's going to have to come in to help Josie Wilson out a lot. Because Sasha Grove's been a lot to deal with in this early part of the game, especially her speed. Stanic Floody. What can she deliver? Drifting to the back. Yeah, it was Emma Robers. Can get it on target. And that's poor. Wilson just shepherding it out. Pressure being applied. Stanic Floody high up in the pitch. As soon as Newcastle take that touch in the box, they are onto them so quickly. Grove. Wilson. Dundas. Opus Brown. Clever flick on. Defended. James. The space opens up for Canberra. And that ball just a little bit too heavy. If you are just joining us now, here at McKellar Park, it is Canberra United who have a 1-goal advantage courtesy of Michelle Heyman. Beautiful ball from defence from Emma Robers through to Heyman. Even as she was going off balance, managed to get it past the Newcastle keeper. Canberra have the advantage at the moment. They've certainly looking to add more to it. Heyman denied one of the posts, so Canberra certainly in the ascendancy in this game. Newcastle need to regain some control. Dundas. Adams. Picked off by Darcy Malone. Heyman Malone again. Can she get a shot away? Blocked. Ricochet to Wilson. Edge of the box, Stanish Floody. Pressure not gone yet. Heyman looking for someone to support her. Will she take a strike herself? Can't. That ball's knocked away, but it's going to come back. And just see how high these Canberra defenders are. Midfielders suffocating the Newcastle defence. It's a good ball. Controlled by Heyman. A little bit of play between Heyman and Malone. Well defended by Pryor. Late there. It's the last line of defence. Olasino. This is always high. Grove lets it bounce. No curl on that. Fall back to the corner taker in Olasino. Malone on the edge of the box to help out. That's blocked for another corner. Olasino spent time in the NPL Victoria with Box Hill United. American. That's it. Northwestern. So really earned her position in this competition with some good performances down in Victoria. Balls high and away from everybody. And Maroba's also somebody who spent some time in Victoria as well. Was a part of the inaugural Western United side. Touch from Lee, able to clear. Well, maybe Helen wanted to use her pace to knock down Sasha Grove, but safely to the feet of Sally James. Dundas picking it off. Numbers once again from Canberra. Here. Slip there, sir. Claire Adams, a late inclusion into this game. Sophie Hoban got injured during the warm-up. She's come in, just 19 years of age. Wilson. Casta. Yes, you see the touch. Just couldn't get the shot away, but Allen that time. Hasn't seen a lot of it so far, Melina Reyes. It hasn't been a case of Newcastle not looking for her. They just haven't had a lot of the ball. Canberra have really dominated the middle of the park. A lot of dictating play. Exactly what you'd imagine Anthony Jagrenek is wanting from his side. Team to go a step further than the elimination final last year. It's looking like they have a squad that's capable of it with the play we've seen so far in this game. Sasaki. Well shielded. Heyman Gordon. Touch from Wilson, finding Lee. Grove once again. Ball from Stanish Floody. And Heyman went for the acrobatic. It was a swing and a miss. Maybe she was watching the Baseball World Series before she came out here. Allen. Once again, so much space out on that right-hand side. It's a good ball. Heyman just centimetres away.
Go inside first, Mary. Inside first. Yep.
The lead is obviously one of the new inclusions for Newcastle this year. That's a great take from Lancaster. On track! And there's a goal! Charlotte Lancaster. What a great ball forward. First ever goal in this competition against a run of play. Took that ball well, took Grove out of the play, on target, and beating James at a near post. What an excellent goal from Charlotte Lancaster. 21-year-old, has been in this competition before. The 22-23 season with the Wellington Phoenix, but never scored. It must feel like a gut punch for Canberra United. Had all the possession, all the momentum. That's a real forward sort of goal. Took the ball in the air and just took Grove out of it. Just had to get it on target, and exactly what she did. We've seen some great distribution in the build-up to both goals. These assists have been fantastic. Heyman. Ball sitting up and safe pair of hands. Chico. This game, Newcastle avoided going 2 goals down. Heyman hit the woodwork. Just took their chances when they came up. Lancaster, what a great finish. Just imagine what's going through his mind at the moment. Stephen Hoyle, his sides level in this game, haven't had possession. Hasn't been maybe the tempo you would necessarily would have liked. And in this game, certainly a lot of positives to come out of it. Stage Floody trying to find the gap. For a moment it looked like there was a window. Once again, out wide to Grove. Malone. Weaving her way through. On target both times. And deflected off Pryor. Calls for a handball. That's not going to be answered. Warren weaving her way between two. First one to the chest of Pryor. She stood strong. Maybe the side, but imagine the call from Ghirardelli would be just near her body in a natural position, but very lucky. Newcastle. High drifting ball to the far post. Headed back goalward. Cheap foul given. Good results there from Tegan Bertolicio. Adams. This didn't go too far. There's a goal scorer, Charlotte Lancaster. Casino. Lucas Brown. That's an easy decision. I'm going to take a run this year. Through the back. Easy decision in the end.
One more, Triggers!
Taylor Young. Good run. Heyman searching for Grove. Just found a little bit of space. Lancaster. Your opponents on the other side for the Lancaster goal. This time doing defensive duties to deny Grove a chance. That goal. Trying to use the afterburners and then into the new advertising. Wilson. Focus Brown. Allen. Nearing half time. Imagine both coaches would be pleased with certain things. Stephen Hoyle, his side's ability to stay strong. They're under a lot of pressure from Canberra to be level in this game. It's a beautiful ball to Allen. She looked maybe slightly off. And that is the call. It's the first real sight of goal. It's back end. First time from Lauren Allen and Josie Allen. Just marshalled out of the field of play and then took a heavy fall. Anthony Agranek certainly pleased with the amount of pressure his side has been able to build in this game. probably score a few more. Taking full advantage, but dictating a large part of proceedings. Ball picked off by Wilson. Tried to keep her feet. Not able to that time. It's a good ball from Adams, but you could clearly see Lauren Allen had just taken a bit of a stroll offside, and Osman was certainly alert to that. Alone. Touch prior. Clearing away. You see on that far side those Canberra fans. And it's one of the best part of McCullough Park and Canberra United as a club. There's such a loyal fan base that go out week in, week out to these games to support this club and this team. It's great to see them all out there. It is 28 degrees, so it's a warm day. They've got the shade set up in a few little parts, but it's fantastic to see at the start of this Ninja A-League campaign, fans getting out to support these teams. Lancaster to Ayres. Can she turn and go? Well defended by Taylor Young. Second effort from Cobus Brown into Ayres, just not there that time. There's that lone Newcastle fan out there with some drums as well, so in enemy territory, but certainly being heard, that's for sure. Gordon, Grove using her pace, and that's exactly where the ball goes. Can she get a shot on target? Grove! Well saved by Lee. Well saved. Strong pair of hands. We've seen Hannah Lee in this first half. Saw her in the first corner of the game. Safe pair of hands. Michelle Heyman has already beaten her once. But really hasn't been beaten yet. Josie Allen. Heyman to Gordon. Just too far for the outstretched boot of Bethany Gordon. Lancaster fighting her way through, but the numbers overwhelming. Nearing half-time. Can Canberra get a late goal? Minute added to close out this first 45 minutes. So running out of time. Taylor Young. To Stanis-Floody. Pryor. Clearing it away, but immediately back. Lancaster. They produce a quick counter-attack here, trying to switch it out. And it's an absolute collision between two Canberra players. Tegan Bertolicio coming off worse for wear. I believe it was her teammate, Emma Robers, She collided with a heavy collision between those two players. You know how important it is to be mindful of those players, their head collisions. So take a moment, as both sides will head to their benches. Very unfortunate collision. Just maybe both eyes for the ball. Over seems to be all right as she takes a moment, but Tegan Bertolicio just still down on the ground at the moment, receiving treatment. Hopefully she is okay. Unlucky for Newcastle collision as well. Melina Reyes was just out on her right-hand side, but it does not matter in moments like this. So just take a moment. Girardello did absolutely the right thing in blowing the whistle. Tegan Bertolicio to get treatment. See some Newcastle players as well coming to check on her. Lydia Chico, and Melina Reyes, and just making sure everybody's okay. There's a real community at the Ninja Ray League. A lot of support between the players. They need to do well and achieve their goals. So it's good to see that Bertolicio is just able to sit up now. During half-time, you'd imagine Canberra will assess, see if there's any signs of concussion, if she's able to continue in this game. If not, then some options on the bench as well. Jasmine Wardlow, former Central Coast Mariner player. Let's take a look at that again. Just heavy collision between those two players, sorry. Also available. She's up on her feet, and that's great to see. It's a good sign. You'd imagine they will take half-time to really assess the situation. Be surprised if we saw her come back on for the last few moments of this first half. I say, Claire Adams has got maybe the shortest socks you've ever seen in football. Where the shin pads are and all of that. Pryor. Wilson. It's Pryor. We have played the 1 minute of additional time in this first 45. This is all up to referee Georgia Girardello's discretion, and it does look like Tegan Bertolicio is back on the field of play. Wilson. Lancaster. Good scorer for Newcastle. Chico. Blocked by Robus. Copus Brown leaves it for Dundas. And the yellow card so far of this game. And easy grab in the end for Sally James. And there's the whistle for the first 45 minutes of action. It's all even here. Tegan Bertolicio took a heavy knock in the closing stages of it. She seems to be all right. An entertaining first 45 minutes of football. Canberra had a lot of possession, had a lot of the momentum. Got the first goal, but it was Newcastle who rallied back, got a goal of their own. Lots to play for in the second half, but at halftime, it is Canberra United 1, Newcastle Jets 1. Entertaining, it certainly was in this first half, and this was the opening goal. Emma Robers with a beautiful pass into the path of Michelle Heyman. Just past new goalkeeper Anna Leet for the Newcastle Jets, but Robers with just a line-breaking pass, and Heyman, even as she was just falling over ever so slightly, she got the ball into the net. Josie Allen almost responded quite quickly, but Michelle Heyman also wanted her second, and the woodwork was the only thing stopping her to deny her. This was a great save from Sally James in response to a really good strike from Libby Copus-Brown. One of the few chances before the equaliser. What a great ball from Anna Leet into the path of Lancaster. But the touch to get Grove onto the opposite side of her, away from goal, and just a great attacker's finish. And then Tash Pryor putting her body on the line to ensure it was 1-1 heading into the break. And a good grab here from Anna Leet. So some really great efforts on goal. But as I said, Canberra dominating possession, dominating shots, but shots on target. Newcastle 3-2 there. But it is Canberra and Newcastle Jets 1 apiece heading into halftime. So lots to play in the second half. We'll see what the changes are from both coaches. But at halftime, it is Canberra United 1, Newcastle Jets 1.
So it's time to kick off the new season, the Ninja A-League.
And oh my word, arrive for the finish but stay for the celebration.
Dundas taking a strike. Emma Dundas.
Oh, Stanage flooding!
Yashi. Wow. What a strike.
She's a goal-scoring machine.
Fuller off the post.
What a cracking goal! An undefeated home and away campaign is complete for Melbourne City. Adelaide United are going to the semi-finals of the Ninja A-League.
The winner of the Julie Dolan medal, Alex Tuyak from Melbourne Victory.
Central Coast Mariners are going to the Ninja A-League Grand Final. This is it. To win the Grand Final, Bianca Galich for the Mariners. Bianca Galich is good with the penalty. And the Central Coast Mariners are the Ninja A-League champions of 2025.
And what a great season last year. What last season was, hopefully we'll have that in this campaign as well. But there is no doubt Michelle Heyman is a legend of the Ninja A-League. She is the all-time goal scorer, most capped player in the competition. And certainly the 37-year-old is a two-time Julie Dolan medalist, three-time Golden Boot winner, two-time champion, two-time premiership player, and a two-time Olympian. What else is there for Michelle Heyman to do? Well, we asked her, and here's her answer.
Well, we are running out of words to discuss Michelle Heyman's Ninja A-League career. 2 championships, 2 premierships, the same amount of Julie Dolan medals and 3 Golden Boot awards as well. And now as she prepares to become the first player to make 200 competition appearances, it really does feel like the league will always be defined by her excellence.
What does Michelle Heyman have left to achieve? So many things. I want to win that damn trophy this year. I'd like to lift that really high up, you know, fighting for a spot within the national team to make Asian Cup. But yeah, you know, having a A-Leagues trophy by the end of the season is my #1 goal. I am definitely stronger now than what I was 10 years ago. I'm faster now, you know, my football brain is smarter. I'm just like in a better position in football and in life outside of football. So having the year off was one of the best things that ever happened to me physically and mentally. I was struggling to even walk up and down the stairs in my house during that time because of the amount of pain that I was in. So for me, spending time away from football, enjoying life outside of football and just getting that balance of finding out who I am as a person was super important, because then it also brought back the hunger that I have for the game and the love for the game that I have. And, you know, returning back to football and playing was such an incredible feeling, and it, you know, brought so much excitement, and it reminded me of what it was like when I was like, you know, 9 years old and playing with my friends at school.
And Heyman just had to toe it into the net.
You know, the more balance you have, the better footballer you are, which, you know, the better player you are, hopefully you're winning games. So yeah, I think it's a real positive. Old and was like, I'm old enough to like make my own decisions that I make, but at the same time it was also so simple. So it was just, you know, putting myself first instead of the team.
How's your knees now?
Wonderful. Ish. Knees feel good. Ish. Love that. That's a keeper.
And hasn't she been fantastic? One of the best characters in the competition. She's already got a goal to her name in this game. But a player who'd like to get on the score sheet is Melina Ayres. And after a one-year break from football, Newcastle's favourite striker, Melina Ayres, returns to the Jets, where she's hoping to carry on where she left off by scoring plenty of goals. We sat down with Melina in pre-season to discuss her return to the pitch.
Trying to conjure
a miracle ball for Ayres. Ayres steadies and scores! And if there was one source of goals to turn to, Melina Ayres was it.
The year off came about after 9 years of playing in the league and balancing that with school, work and uni. I needed some time away and just to do less things than I was doing. I didn't realise how competitive I was. Like, I've sort of just always played sport. I used to play cricket, soccer, and the time away was good, but I'm just ready to get back into what I do.
She sends it across and a good header for Melina Ayres.
What a header, phenomenal, back where it came from, exactly what you want from a striker.
Goals, that's the #1 plan.
Ayres, quick to turn, quick to shoot, quick to score!
The first season at Jets, when we had to beat Melbourne Victory at #2.
Ball slides on, Allen dangerous, Ayres, shot onside, incredible, Melina Ayres!
We ended up making finals, so that was pretty special to come here and actually show everyone what I'm about.
And the home fans show their love.
I just want success for the club and silverware, create history with the club. We've never won a title, so that's the ultimate goal. Newcastle's my home now, so it would be awesome to be able to lift a trophy for this town.
And it was an entertaining first half. Canberra United and Newcastle Jets, 1 goal apiece. Nothing separating the two sides, but what can happen in this second half of football? Michelle Heyman, we saw her just on the screen just then. Got the opening goal for Canberra United. Sasha Grove was certainly active on the right-hand side. Was involved, getting a lot done. Heyman's 21st goal against the Newcastle Jets. Can she get a 22nd, maybe even a 23rd? Melina Reyes yet to get on the score sheet in her return. It was Newcastle Jets debutant Charlotte Lancaster who got the side level. Have to wait and see how it all unfolds in the second half. Last little bit of a team talk. Experienced leader that it is, Michelle Heyman, settling this young side, giving them instruction. There's going to be a concussion sub, it looked like, for just waiting on confirmation. There is a substitution that's been made. Just get rid of it and confirm that for you when we get it. It was a late change. We saw Claire Adams come into the starting lineup for Newcastle after Sophie Hoban got injured in the team warm-up. But we are underway in the second half. Emma Robers. That assist into Michelle Heyman for the opening goal. Chico, one ball forward. Must be careful here. Really Taylor Young, but found the preferred goalkeeper. Malone. Olasino. So this is the sub that Canberra have made. Jasmine Wardlow coming in for Tegan Bertolicio. Wardlow, we've seen her in the competition before as part of the Central Coast Mariners team. They came back into this competition, so just a straight swap defensively for Canberra. Bertolicio had that heavy knock just before half-time. She and her teammate Emma Robers collided in the middle of the park. Chico. Wilson. First half started, it was Newcastle that had a lot of possession, dictating play, and then just Canberra were able to wrestle control back and created the most amount of chances, really lively in front of goal. Only one goal so far. Can Newcastle kind of change the narrative, regain more control in this second half, find Melina Reyes up top? She hasn't really had a clean look on goal so far in this game. Heyman not able to turn away from fellow Matilda Tash Pryor. I can imagine both players really trying to fight for a place in the Asian Cup squad. It's coming around next year here in Australia, so lot to play for. Josie Allen. Chico took a deflection. Allen able to keep it in. Opus Brown Saw her have a good look on goal in the first half. Had a really good save from Sally James, and there was the first touch from Jasmine Wardlow. So a set-piece opportunity. Saw Melbourne Victory utilise this yesterday against the Brisbane Roar. Great delivery in. Victory are certainly one of the best teams in the competition when it comes to set pieces. So can Newcastle do something similar? Get their first lead of the game. Lancaster, the goal scorer, standing over the ball. A lot of numbers at the back. That ball's dangerous. Dundas just send it back. Goalwood, Lancaster. Couldn't get past Stanich Floody. Taylor Young. Not able to pass. Emma Dundas. Dundas in the direction of Ayres. Robers has to be careful. Smart bit of play. Sasaki. Wardlow. Heavy touch from Taylor Young. Allen quick to react. Wilson was under a lot of pressure in that first half from Sasha Grove. Beaten a few times. Raymond wanted a foul to be called. Referee Georgia Ghirardello does not agree. Has to stay focused. Just knew that reaction was going to come from the Canberra faithful. And that whistle was blown. Thought they should have had a foul a little bit earlier. James. Stanich Floody. Wardlow. Taylor Young. So it looks like Hayley Taylor Young is now drifted out to the left-hand side as Wardlow takes up a role as centre back after the substitution. Tegan Bertolicio coming off. That's a poor pass out. Trying to chip the keeper. As Josie Olasino saw lead off her line. High ball. Easy for Leap in the end. Sasaki putting it into the box and with the easy collection. Obviously, a lot of players make change and move to different clubs during the off season. This Newcastle team are familiar. Here last season. They haven't experienced the wins since round 19. 3-2 win against the Brisbane Roar, closing out the season with mixes on the bounce. So it was really difficult back end of the season for Newcastle. So great for this club to turn it around, get their season off to a positive start. Struggled last year at times. In front of goal, defending as well. One of the worst disciplinary records throughout the entire competition. So, as I mentioned at the very start of this broadcast, it's a clean slate for this team. New coach, Stephen Hoyle, coming in to replace Ryan Campbell. A chance to really turn things around. Hoover's just almost losing it in the sun. Heyman doesn't have a lot of numbers in support. And Josie Wilson just working her way in front. Wilson. And Lancaster had drifted offside. Called out a few times, Newcastle. Offside flag.
Let it go. Look it up.
See Canberra, 48 final third entries to 35 from Newcastle. Got there a lot, but just couldn't get the reward for all that hard work. Started in the middle of the park now. Heyman in a foot race against Pryor. Gordon. Lucino. Too much on that. Right idea though, Heyman was there. Second half, just then a little bit of a lull. Neither side have gained total control so far. Pace is a little bit slower than what we saw in the first half. Wardlow. Picked off by Sasaki. Heyman up ahead. Couldn't control it. Allen. Just a little bit dangerous there, but teammate Claudia Chico was in support. Wilson. Back and forth this game goes. Struggling to string passes up the field together, both these teams running into a lot of traffic. James did well to find Sasaki. Gordon. They build something here. The back of Allen. Continuing the run, Taylor Young. Got the cross in there, but lost power as she slipped. Pryor. Adams out on the right-hand side, if they could switch it out to her. Just a little bit static at the moment from both these teams. Passes aren't flowing as we saw at times in the first half. Lancaster, can she break through? She liked the fuse for her side. Goal scorer in the first half. Both sides fighting in the box. Adams with a long-range effort. Wide of goal. Took a deflection on the way through. So we'll get a corner. There, Adams looks to be having a word with someone on the touchline. Didn't look to be holding her hamstring slightly when she was walking before, so hopefully there's no concern there. Good touch from the 19-year-old. Just couldn't angle it. Goalwood did take a deflection, so Lancaster, set-piece duties once again. Good ball, punched away by James. Besides that save, Copus Brown doesn't really have too much to do, Sally James, this game. We're going to see a substitution. So, Kelly Brown, former Perth Glory player last season, going to come on. It is Claire Adams, as I mentioned before, who is going to come off and make way. Did look to be holding that right hamstring before when she was just walking, so hopefully it's nothing too serious. But Kelly Brown, new acquisition, and she make it impact straight away. Scored 5 goals for Perth Glory last season. As I mentioned, Newcastle lost their 2 top goal scorers in Devon Jackson and Sheridan Gallagher at the end of last season. So replacing them with Melina Reyes and Callie Brown. Ball not getting past first player again. So this time it's a goal kick. Interesting to see how Newcastle line up with Brown coming on now. Heyman leaving it for Gordon. Searching for Stanish Floody. Dudley. Easy pickings in the end. Brown, her first touch. The Jets colours. Did well to find Lauren Allen. Wilson Copus Brown a little bit deeper than she probably would have liked. Wilson. So, with Callie Brown coming on, it does look like Copus Brown is just occupying a more natural position in the middle of the park. Good start further up top. Good U-turn there from Olasino. Malone. Robers. Sasaki. Grove. Haven't seen too much of her in the second half. Just as I say that, they almost find her in the box. Corner for Canberra. We'll see another substitution. So, it is a debut for Kira Bobbin. Coming on for Bethany Gordon. And here, Newtown crowd celebrating her. She comes on. They signed a few days ago. High ball. Once again, Lee up to the task. Grove. Olasino. Stanish Floody keeping it in. Heyman on goal. Pryor putting her body on the line once again. High ball as Heyman got her head to it. Robers keeping it in play. Malone. Robers. Offside. Chico. Oh, Allen. Neither of these two sides force the issue, break the deadlock. Brown just got caught in Angle of feet. Teammates in support. Picked off by Taylor Young. Clever. Grove. Long range effort. On target. And straight into the hands of Lee. Dundas. Still the only yellow card of this game. Pryor, Lancaster, Wilson. Ball forward and just watched out of play by Emma Robers. But if you are just joining us, it is all square here at McKellar Park. Michelle Heyman's goal in the first half, breaking the deadlock, got Canberra the lead. They were dominant for much of the first half. But against the run of play, Newcastle, Michelle Lancaster, to be precise. But the Jets back onto level terms after a great ball from keeper Anna Lee into her path. Took it beautifully. Got Sasha Grove on the opposite side of her, and the ball past Sally James. 1 goal apiece here at McKellar Park. Neither of these two sides break the deadlock, claim all 3 points, get their 25-26 Ninja A-League campaign off to a winning start. James, Heyman, Malone, immediately swarmed by Josie Allen. Might not be the tallest, but will fight for every header. It looked like Kira Bobbin was fouled. Referee Georgia Girodella agrees. Bobbin is a Canberra local. Member of the local NPL competition. 1 player of the year, 27 goals in the competition. So we know she's a threat up front. There's an eye for goals, so she's on the score sheet in her debut. Stanich Floody, who's on his side as Lee launches it forward. Mears was there, but the ball drifting well past her. As I mentioned, the last 3 fixtures between these two sides ending in a draw. Most recent one in January, 2-2. One before that, 0-0 draw, and the one before that, a 3-3 draw. And we're going to see another substitution, this time from the Jets. Olivia Page getting her debut, replacing Lauren Allen. Tough afternoon for Lauren Allen. Didn't have much joy in front of goal, but Olivia Page, 20-year-old coming on, Kiwi national. Chico. Robers evade Lancaster. Pryor to Lancaster. Grove. This feels a little bit Ping pong, just back and forth they go. Inside, able to get the momentum that they desire. Just find an opportunity. Alcino almost beaten Claudia Chico out, but as has been the case for much of this second half, possession won back immediately, whichever side loses it. Brown acting for the switch of play. And Page. Bobbin. Played on this ground a few times in the NPL. Stanic Floody. Back across Heyman. In the penalty spot. Alcino calls from the crowd for a penalty. Referee Georgia Ghirardello disagrees. Michelle Heyman down on the ground. Holding on to her knee. That ball from Stanic Floody was great. Stop from Heyman. Chico maybe very, very lucky. Certainly got a piece of the ball, but took out the planted foot of Heyman as well. And then halftime did mention troubles she's had with her knees throughout her career. Certainly took a knock to her knee as well that time. Seems to be all love between her and Claudia Chico, so we'll continue play into this drop ball. Obviously made the move in the off-season. So I mentioned two Newcastle who both of their starting keepers last year are no longer at the club. Daniela Krajnak, Tiana Robertson, who is now at Sydney FC, started this weekend. A lot of issues there, a couple of red cards. Should be a reliable pair of hands this season. Should be tested here. Sailed over. Bobbin. Strong charge from Sasaki on Copus Brown. We'll see another substitution. Mary Stanic Floody. Last we've seen of her this afternoon. So Emma Hawkins also gets her debut. The American. Played in Iceland and Portugal, 24-year-old. There's a forward, so attacking changes from Anthony Agrinic. He is not satisfied with a 1-1 result here, wants the 3 points. Robin. Alcino. Taylor Young. Smart. Chance for a debut goal. Not to be that time. Josie Allen. Kelly Brown. Got Ayres on the other side. She can look up and find her. She's going to take Wardlow on one-on-one. And Wardlow wins the battle. Strong defensive effort. Strong stand from Jasmine Wardlow. Her debut for Canberra United. Foot race, Chico Rosino. Another substitution, this time India Breyer. Who will she replace? Goal scorer Charlotte Lancaster. Shift for her new club, getting on the score sheet, getting them back into this game. Olasino. Grove. Heyman. Malone. Olasino. Blocked by Copus Brown. Allen. Can she turn and go? Referee Georgia Ghirardello. So it's fair challenges all round. It's always interesting when the Jets think their player's been fouled. The Canberra fans think their player have been fouled. And referee George Ghirardello says no one's been fouled. So play continues. Less than 10 minutes. There's 90 left. On either side, break the deadlock, find a moment of magic. Saw it in the first half when Robers found Heyman. Saw it for the Jets when Lee found Lancaster. These sides are capable of it. And there's Wardlow, a touch. Found her out of the field of play. And Robers didn't really help her out with that pass. Didn't leave her a lot of room to work with. Page, Brown. Corner for the Jets. High looping ball to the far post, an acrobatic effort from Ayres. Well over. So the attempted acrobatics of Michelle Heyman in the first half. That was a swing and a miss. This time we got a hit from Melina Ayres. Nation Baseball World Series from Heyman. That was a swing and a miss. So this one, we'll just call it a foul ball. Out of the field of play. This is dangerous. Side on goal. Over it went for Kira Bobbin. Just got closer and closer, and the ball just sailed further and further away. Not dealt with well. Didn't maybe read the flight of the ball well in that situation, but saved by the shot attempt. Sasaki was patient, but couldn't find Taylor Young. Josie Allen gonna play it down. Taylor Young it is for Canberra. She's back on her feet. Wardlow. Heyman. Robin fighting her way through. Dundas. Vantage played. Just not a lot of movement ahead of her. Next to go sideways. Copus Brown. Wide to Grove and dealt with by Pryor. Picked off by Page. Brown. Page continuing the run in the middle. Redirect. The cross. So, Ava Brightus, she will also get a debut for Canberra. Coming on for Josie Olasino. Brightus was with Melbourne Victory last season. Got one goal in the campaign. Can she get another one here? That goal last year was a winner. Late winner, so she's got it in her locker. Dundas. Calls for it out wide. That's where the ball goes. And drifting wide. Comes O'Brien with that ball. And Zoe Karapetis will come on to replace Josie Wilson. It's closing minutes. Tough first half for Josie Wilson, but composed in the second half. Dealt with all the challenges that came her way. Page just shoved Kira Bobbin out the way, and that's exactly how referee George Ghirardello saw it. Page wants to get play going under quickly, but the official just saying, hold on a minute. Interesting to see how many minutes are added on. As that ball's picked off, clear side on goal, and there could be the winner. India Breyer has never scored in this competition, and what a moment to score. Picked off that pass. Slowed it past Sally James. Hicked it off the feet of Emma Robers. And India Breyer What a way to get your first ever goal in the Ninja A-League competition. They've had to be patient, Newcastle. It's the substitute who made the magic happen. And now it's all up to Canberra. Going to have to pick up the intensity and not a lot of time left. The Rovers has been so good in this game, but just didn't see Breyer coming. Just caught flat-footed. As I mentioned, this Newcastle Jets side have not had a win since round 19 of last season, and a 3-2 win against the Brisbane Roar. And that was a late winner as well. Will India Breyer's goal be the goal that separates the two teams? Brightus. Grove. On Newcastle, this is really a test for them. Know how last season they struggled defensively. This is going to be a real test of their character. To hold on in this game, to deny Canberra, who looked so dominant in that first half. Brightus, that ball dangerous! And it just looked like a moment maybe Kieran Bobbin had been dreaming of, a debut goal. Got ahead to it, but just couldn't keep it down. Inviting ball from Ava Brightus, and just could not angle it down. Grove. Ayres. Ball touch from Brown. Ninety minutes are up. When will the referee blow the whistle? How much time? Canberra going to need to find the ball in the back of the net. Breyer clearing it away. Pressure mounting. Too much pressure applied from Newcastle. Free kick awarded and a yellow card to the goal scorer. Confirmation there, India Breyer, second yellow card of the game. Could be the match winner. 4 minutes added on. High delivery, sitting up. There was Bobbin once again. Got herself in a couple of great positions, just the ball not sitting for her. High ball from Taylor Young. Numbers there for the Jets. Sasaki. Lauren just took her eye off the ball slightly. And a chance to go forward. Josie Allen up against Jasmine Wardlow. Switching it out. And Rovers has to send it forward. It's their only hope, Canberra, at the moment. Copus Brown. And just couldn't keep it in play that time, Zoe Karapetis. Hawkins just couldn't get the ball out from under her feet. 4 minutes are up, so it's all at the discretion of Georgia Ghirardello here. And she's not going to give any more time. Newcastle Jets a come-from-behind victory to claim all 3 points. They had to work hard. They were under a lot of pressure in that first 45 minutes. Got themselves back level, courtesy of a Charlotte Lancaster goal. And at the death, India Breyer to get her first ever goal in the Ninja A-League competition scores the match winner. And what a way to do it, what a way to start this season. Melina Reyes didn't get on the score sheet. Not a lot of chances, but we know she's going to do a lot this season. Michelle Heyman, she got on the score sheet, had Canberra in the lead. Just wasn't enough today. There is goal scorer, match winner, India Breyer. What an afternoon of football. What a weekend of football. It's been dramatic. But a dramatic finish here in McKellar Park. Canberra United 1, Newcastle Jets 2. And this is how the scoring got underway. A beautiful pass from Robers into the path of Heyman. She wasn't balanced, but she found the net. That's as she does. Her 21st goal against the Newcastle Jets. Beating out fellow Matilda, Tash Pryor. What a reaction from the 37-year-old. Josie Allen almost getting on the score sheet for Newcastle. Wasn't to be that time. Heyman, the second, looked so likely, but the woodwork was the only thing to deny her. Copus Brown, good strike, and an even better save from Sally James. And here was the equaliser. Anna Lee, a great pass, but the touch from Charlotte Lancaster, beautifully done to just take Sasha Grove out of the equation. And then a calm finish to beat Sally James at her near post. The NPL New South Wales player, what a great way to get your debut for your new side. Tash Pryor putting her body on the line, as we saw her do a few times in this game.